What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys an interesting video. Now, see, this is exactly what I mean when I say you should not allow migrants anywhere near your borderline whatsoever. You either, if you want to peacefully turn them around, there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to make sure you have people on that side of the fence to make sure they turn around. But I think we should treat our border exactly like how North and South Korea treat their border. There's a section that's a no-go zone, and as soon as you enter that no-go zone, guess what? You are done, you are gone, you are vaporized from this planet. That is exactly what should be happening, because you're going to see some stuff happen here in Spain, because I don't know if you heard about this. I mean, only a few people have seen it or talked about it. Here's Decoy. This is on YouTube, so check out Decoy. He is a great YouTuber. He tells it how it is. So, like, he touches up on everything that goes across the planet, you know, in California, across the country, all that kind of stuff. Go check him out on YouTube. Great dude, great content. Love seeing his stuff. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. And before we fully get into this, make sure you guys go check out my affiliate, my sponsor, Dubby.gg. That's DUBBY.gg. And use my code TacticalGaming90 for 10% off. I get a kickback. Y'all get 10% off. W gets business. And if you don't know what W is, they are a healthier, zero sugar, no jitter, no crash energy supplement company. They're just like gamer subs and G Fuel and G4 and all that other kind of stuff, except zero sugar. They don't have any of the red dyes and stuff in there. It's much better for you and healthier for you than, you know, the traditional energy drinks. Now, zero sugar is getting a lot better because this actually tastes good. It doesn't have a weird after tingy kind of weird taste to it. But yeah, you guys are going to see. You guys are literally going to see what these migrants instantly started doing as soon as they jumped off these boats and invaded Spain. And this is what these pussies get. I feel sorry for innocent people, but at the same time, this is literally what happens when you don't have love for your country, love for the protection of, like, the people around you, not just yourself, not just your family, but your fellow either Spaniards, Americans, Europeans, wherever you come from. Like, this self-hatred that a lot of these Western-style countries have is sickening, and I'm tired of seeing it. Like, all these white liberal people who have all this self-hate and, like, white hatred for themselves and call all white people racist, it's like, no. Like, you may be racist, but not all white people are racists, okay? Not like, it's exactly like not all black people are racist. Not all Asian people are racist. But are there racist groups in each one? Yes. And if you sit there and deny that, you are lying to yourself, lying to the world, and you're just an idiot. But this is so stupid.
Americans have rushed into Ceuta, Spain, quickly spiraling into attacks on the local citizens, with massive fires breaking out all throughout the night, with the local authorities completely unable to restore order.
These people are using water guns. They should be shooting them. They are lighting stuff on fire. It doesn't matter. Like, oh, they're unarmed. Who cares? Who cares? These people are doing shit that they should not be doing in a country that's not theirs. They're showing how much of a pussy you are. Could you imagine how quick this would be over if the migrants, the people who came in here illegally, had guns? All these people who refuse to shoot them, they'd be gone. This country's going to be taken over in a matter of like a couple days if this keeps going.
But sadly, glancing at the mainstream media, you'd hardly know about the invasion, let alone the violence that ensued. And although social media might make us miss a tribute a clip or two, you're still infinitely more informed watching this than any of their garbage propaganda.
Yes, and that goes for Fox News, CNN, ABC, all of them. They are owned by specific families, specific people, and they all push an agenda. And that agenda is to get people to divide themselves so that we don't unite and actually start making things better. Like, people forget that we have the numbers. The government may be in power, but our government is only there, literally, to talk to other world governments. That's it. That's it. Period. That is what our government was set up for. They're not to overlord over us We as Americans have the autonomy to do what we want when we want. We can take the people out of the positions that they're in. We can either do it by vote, by demand, or by force. That is what we get and our choices when it comes to our amendments and our first 10. Okay? The very first 10. The very first 10 is what gives us what we're able to do. Now, sadly, most people do not know this. And it's a sad fact.
Yesterday, tens
Now,
of
this is
thousands
Spain.
of
They don't have
migrants
that.
from Morocco arrived at the border of Spain.
God. Yeah. They should not be allowing this. At all. At all.
Even taking to swimming around their border wall. As honestly, their ocean border is pathetic and easily avoided. Especially since they were assisted by several boats.
Una embarcación, no
So
sé si
stupid.
tenéis
De la Guardia Civil.
que yo.
So, and look at all that trash. Look at all that garbage.
But when the authorities arrived, they oddly just opened up the gates, essentially allowing the invasion.
See this, Spain? Now, see, this is exactly what is going to happen to other liberal countries if they do not stop it. So ridiculous. Motherfucker walking in with a goddamn bike. Are you
Of course,
serious?
the mainstream media, just like the garbage European media, calls these at least 50,000 migrants only hundreds. As you don't need to be Rain Man to know an entire day of this is a bit more than 900, and the media doesn't necessarily think you're Rain Man, but they do think you're regarded. Now,
Yes,
some of
they do.
these Spanish girls were more
What the
than welcoming
fuck are
to
you
these
doing,
newcomers.
bitch? Oh my god, so stupid. What are you
When
doing?
reportedly, some of them were waving around machetes.
Yeah,
and
that's not
maybe that's
surprised.
a misattributed video.
Is that
But
samurai
there
sword?
were several local reports of this, roughly
That motherfucker got a samurai sword. Photo taken about 250 meters from my house. I have two girls, 3 and 7 years old, that I basically had to escort all the way to the port along with my wife so that the three of them could leave for Malaga. It's not just that in a city of 80,000 people, 50,000 have entered. No, it's that they're walking the streets with katanas. This is what y'all pussies get. Like, Spaniards used to be fucking conquerors and shit. What the fuck happened to you pussies? What the hell is this?
translating to, they just came in to casually carry katanas, where at least some outlets admitted the locals are afraid. As the newcomers openly say,
No shit.
you
That
guys
motherfucker-
effed
hang on.
up. Other outlets
It looked like that motherfucker had a fucking RPG for a second there.
had
I think it
women
was just a
complaining
board, though.
about stolen purses, with nothing being done about it. With
Duh.
another migrant, in a roundabout way, allegedly admitting
Your guys' government let them the fuck in instead of shooting them all. Like, are you kidding me? They're all older men that are military age. There's no children, there's no women. Are you fucking kidding me?
he was only here because he's wanted for murder. Interesting how this always happens.
Dang it. Dude ran from his country because he's wanted for murder. He's like, oh, I ain't wanted for murder there, I'm fine. Fucking insane.
What's sold as compassion and a way to provide humanitarian aid
Fuck that.
somehow becomes tens of thousands of military-aged males breaking your laws to enter and immediately breaking more inside. As
Yep.
apparently they were even breaking into homes,
That's
attempting
not
to loot
surprising.
local businesses.
Yeah. Exactly. They were sent there to destabilize this country for invasion. I'm telling you that right now. With whoever they have Muslim-wise there right now, you think this was not a strategic plan to help get more people in there? And then cause more destabilization? Really? Come on.
Until the local authorities had to literally barricade their grocery store doors. As it's insane to notice that
So
nobody
stupid. You should've
crossing
shot
the
him.
border seemed to bring any long-term accommodations.
Should have
no
shot
change
them.
of clothes, let alone food or water, and obviously they weren't planning on starving on the streets of Spain. So they were definitely expecting something. That was until the local citizens started banding together in the streets.
Oh. Yeah, now y'all do something? Ridiculous. Oh, hey, look, is that a Muslim? Go figure, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Scuffles did ensue. But when the local coppers arrived, they only seemed to beat the Spanish citizens.
Wow, why is that not a surprise? Wake up, Spain. Wake up, Europe. Wake up, Britain. Wake up, all you Western retarded countries that are allowing these stupid people in. Literally. Stop letting them into your country, because guess what? You're not going to have one.
As if what was happening at the border wasn't enough confirmation,
So dumb.
this makes it abundantly clear. The local authorities aren't here to necessarily stop the invasion, but to facilitate it. As well into the evening, the border was gridlocked, with large fires breaking out.
Oh, wow. They're burning the border down. So dumb. That's just so dumb. That's not surprising. Not surprising one single
With
bit.
thousands still pouring in, they continued to attack the local citizens.
Yeah. So now they're attacking local citizens. They're attacking grocery stores. They're literally burning shit down. And ironically, the government there is more concerned about the citizens revolting against these people than anything else. That's asinine.
Setting vehicles ablaze inside Spain.
This is the fall of Spain. This is the start of the fall of Spain. Oh, you gotta drive that car into the
Even
people.
attacking local law enforcement vehicles.
So y'all
until
get
they
for
turned
protecting them.
around and unleashed their water cannons on them.
Ooh, wow, a water cannon. That's gonna do so much. Yeah, especially from that distance.
But looting still continued well into the evening, even attempting to break into residential buildings. And even though the military arrived into the
Like, literally
morning,
just standing
still
there.
nothing was being done.
Wow. Bunch of pussies.
When it literally looks like your country is being attacked by foreign forces, maybe it's time to use the military as something more than concierge services. As the locals are upset, but why
They're like
is it
door
more
greeters,
Europe?
letting people in and
Possibly
out.
because the mainstream media is covered.
Those soldiers are the epitome of the door greeter at fucking Walmart, Kroger, or any other store that literally just watches people come in, they know they're gonna steal, and then walk out with stolen merchandise. That is literally the equivalent of those motherfuckers. Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Is pretty much propaganda, with Time magazine
Look at all that
upgrading
garbage.
it to thousands instead of hundreds, saying since the Spanish Supreme Court essentially stated they would not deport anybody arriving by sea, and their socialist president Sanchez stating he would give 500,000 undocumented migrants citizenship. They then state,
What was I saying? This was planned. Not only by their own local government, but quite literally by other people. Why would I not be surprised if their local government was given money by Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, or some other kind of terrorist organization? Right? Like, kind of far-fetched, kind of out there, a little conspiracy theory, but not out of the bounds of, like, not possible.
thousands of migrants swam into Spain, with at least 57 being ended in the journey.
Good.
Again, downplaying everything
Not
that
enough.
makes this an atrocity, almost encouraging more than
That is not enough. Matter of fact, they shouldn't have even gotten onto the coastline.
the same. But then ABC was stating it was 60,000 migrants, but most already left. As
No, they
yes,
didn't.
There were large amounts that already went home hungry. But
Oh,
local
God.
Spanish citizens today still show tens of thousands still loitering in their country. Later reporting these 60,000 newcomers is like adding another 70% to the city's population. But the socialist president sees this as a good thing since Spain is aging. Interesting how this same globalist agenda keeps popping up wherever socialists are elected.
Yeah.
First, it's stop having babies, it's bad for the environment. Two, population collapse is imminent, so we better open up our borders. And when we accidentally let in wanted murderers who immediately begin burning and looting our cities, no worries, the mainstream media will conveniently ignore all of it.
Yep.
As back in January, Spain's President Sanchez tried to frame border security as radical.
When did recognizing
God, that's
rights become
ridiculous.
something radical? When did empathy become something exceptional? Spain is above all a welcoming country, and this is the path we
I'm pretty sure the world has been pretty fucking empathetic, considering the world, especially America, has donated shitloads of taxpayer dollars that should be going to the people of America. And we've given money to Spain, Morocco, Africa. We've given it to fucking shitloads of countries that don't deserve our fucking money. So, excuse me, you dumb socialist bastard?
choose: dignity, community, and justice.
But when Theuda's own
Tell that to your citizens whose homes are being invaded right now. Like, literally, tell that to the citizens. Because I know if it was me and something happened to my family, you would be on my list of people that I would make sure I disappeared. Because the thing is, you're responsible for any deaths that happen to your citizenry because you allowed this to happen, sir. You're going to be responsible. And I hope your people hold you responsible. I hope they pull you out of that fucking office and spank your little behind and throw you out of the country. That's the nice thing that they would do. In the old days, that would not be what they would do. You remember the French Revolution? Spanish Revolution?
begs him to close the border. Interesting on who exactly is asking for this.
Burka, burka, burka. Durka, durka, durka. Look what we got there.
It's like when American Democrats try to frame border laws as racist, just because they can't tell the difference between a law-abiding Asian American with any other Asian attempting to enter the country illegally. So of course, President Sanchez
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to put this on my fucking Rumble because there's no way I'll be able to put this on YouTube. Fucking retarded people.
wants to go after X and Elon Musk.
Just last week, the owner of X, a migrant himself, used his personal account to amplify disinformation about the sovereign decision by my government.
Oh, you're mad that he told the truth about you and you being a piece of shit and not giving a crap about your people?
Regularization of 500,000 migrants. We will change the law in Spain to hold platform executives legally accountable for many infringements.
Good luck with that, because then at the same time, we can turn around and do the same thing to you. Sir, we kidnapped the Venezuelan fucking president in 30 minutes. Do not threaten America. And do not threaten American citizens there, bud.
Taking place on their sites. This means that CEOs of these techno platforms will face criminal liability for failing to remove illegal or hateful content.
You cannot hold people accountable to your country's laws in other countries, especially if you ain't going to hold the people who are invading your country to said laws. You fucking moron.
Meanwhile, ignoring hyper-left Reddit, also posting about this incident, censor replies are somehow blaming this invasion on President Trump, while other front-page subreddits also speak about
That's just how retarded these people are. Yeah, the American president's fault for Spain being invaded by Moroccans. Really?
but this time saying this was Russia's doing. And if you question why, it's almost always exclusively military-age males.
Yeah,
they
kinda
go
weird, huh?
on schizo rants on how only men get admitted because they can work, so they have to come first.
No, and that is very fucking false. Matter of fact, actually, the people who would probably get in way easier, way faster would be women and children. Women and children. But you can't take over a country with just women and children. No, you can't do that. And the Muslim people aren't going to let their women go over there and breed with Spaniards, Americans, or any other race at all. Nope. So they're going to send their Muslim men over there to do what they've been doing in Great Britain, France, and every other country that they've invaded so far, which is massive amounts of grape gangs that these country leaderships hide.
And send for their families later. Again, completely fabricating some story as to why they're these innocent angels.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think these are all bots and
If they're innocent angels, they wouldn't be looting, burning, or threatening anybody.
foreign influence campaigns. But no, we've actually seen real life individuals that actually believe this. As remember,
'Cause they're retarded.
Spain has had this same exact issue for at least 3 years now,
Yep.
where another Spanish beach was invaded by smaller boats, also from Africa. And what was once genuinely a couple hundred newcomers has now spiraled into tens, if not hundreds of thousands, in a single afternoon. All because these Spanish citizens weren't aware of this issue and then voted in a socialist president.
See, this is why I like Rumble so much, because I pretty much can say whatever the fuck I want. I can call these people a bunch of retards, pussies, fucking cowards, and all this other kind of stuff. Can't say that on YouTube, because YouTube is a bunch of live for little pussies. But, you know, hey, I give props to Decoy for holding himself back, because that's something I don't want to do. I legit don't want to, because I'm tired of holding my tongue with this shit. Like, these people are pieces of garbage.
The scary aspect is, once they get Spanish citizenship, I believe they're free to move around Europe, with the British citizens being concerned about this specifically.
How do you plan to meet the sexual needs
Guess what? Sucks to suck, Britain, considering you allowed this to happen anyways.
of 600 men?
Good question! Good fucking question! You already know the answer to that question, bud.
Andrew, did you hear the question?
Yeah, I said I don't.
Okay.
And it is a tad bit crass to discuss this, but it is a reality.
You know what we should do? Or at least what they should do? Send all those migrant men to all the upper parliament people's homes to live with their families, their wives, their children. How much you want to bet their opinions about all this shit would change quick as shit?
Nobody arriving to bolster your aging population is going to accept being your permanent, homeless, broke, incel slaves. So unless you can provide housing, food, employment, and satisfying the male needs of an additional 100,000 military-age men, unfortunately there's going to be a risk of violence. As notice, none of them
No, that's a sure fact. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no denial to that. It's gonna happen.
seem to arrive with their wives or even supplies, but some of them did have large
Weapons.
knives. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that
Quite literally lighthearted. Like I was heavy-handed with that shit. I don't give a fuck. But yeah. So dumb. So dumb. Spain is fucked. Which is funny considering Spain, Britain were like two conquering nations at one point in time. And now you look at them, they are not even like remotely a shadow of what they were. Like, their ancestors are probably rolling over in their graves like a billion times. Just like, what the fuck are my grandchildren doing right now? Like, what the fuck? We invaded countries. We made countries our bitch. And they're allowing it to happen to us because they want to be nice and they don't want to be seen as racist. Are you fucking kidding me? They clearly ain't thinking about the what's going to happen to our citizens as long as it don't happen to us. But it's going to happen to them. So that's it for the video. Go check out Decoy on YouTube. Sadly, I will not be able to put this on YouTube at all. But yeah, go check him out on YouTube. Go check out my channel sponsor and affiliate, Dubby. That is dubby.gg, and use my code, TacticalGaming90. Link and all that is going to be down in, not the comment section down below. It will probably be in the description. You can copy, paste the link, and or just go to Dubby. Use my code at checkout, TacticalGaming90. All one word, uppercase T, uppercase G, 90. All that's going to be down in the description section. Have a good one, guys. Later.